Support for Served comes from FanDuel. Will this be the year an American man breaks through? Could a teenage sensation shock the world? Or will a champion defend their crown? The US Open has given us all of that and more. If you think you know what's coming next, FanDuel is where you make your call. New customers get $300 in bonus bets with any $5 bet. Visit FanDuel.com to download America's #1 sportsbook and bet on one of the biggest events in tennis. Support comes from ServiceNow. AI is only as powerful as the platform it's built on. With ServiceNow AI platform, your AI, data, and workflows all work together, connecting every corner of your business. To see how you can put AI to work for people, visit servicenow.com/AI-agents. Hey everyone, welcome to Served. I'm Andy. JW is here. Producer Mike is over there. Techie Sean is over there. And I feel like this is producer Mike's favorite show.
Why?
This is the one where you can say you suck at your job. This is the Re-Draw show. So for those of you who don't know, we do a live draw show. I've never seen the draw before. I can't give the same excuse to my partners in crime over here. But we just make a bunch of picks in like a frenzied way. We end up messing it up pretty badly, and then we need some grace. So we have a redraw show where we try again.
Second serve.
Is that what we're calling it? Grace?
I mean,
I think it's a redo.
did you
The
feel
second serve.
Now I have
Can we
a question.
acknowledge that we're just in a random hotel room
I was
in
going
New
to
York?
say, do we
'Cause
want
we're here
to
do
let's set the scene?
live shows. We're here to do more U.S. Open work. I mean,
This is the first time I've ever felt like a real journalist because I'm actually holding a microphone.
I know you do.
There we go.
I'm actually pissed off I didn't get you like a small Bob Barker microphone.
That would have been sweet.
God damn it.
Sweet.
Sean.
I would have bought a suit. I would have bought a new suit. All right. So this is the redraw show. So we basically tell you who we had, why we stink, and who we think is going to win from here on out, right? And I know, Mike, I already know your whole shtick and you suck and the whole thing, but like, did you fill a bracket out?
Oh, no.
No. Did you fill a bracket out?
I filled it halfway and then I gave up.
So that's a no. Just so we're clear. Like, yeah.
Why? I don't know what I'm talking about.
Did you jump over that river? No, I jumped over half of it. Oh, so you're wet. Okay. Yeah.
He's talking to Sean right now as no mic by choice.
Yeah, that's great. It's my favorite person to talk to is someone who can't talk back. All right. So are we going men's or women's first?
I mean, looking at John's bracket, we should probably go women's.
Oh.
Wait, get us up to speed. Be brutal. We've just gotten done.
Just be yourself.
We just shorted Nvidia. We just picked the Cleveland Browns to win the Super Bowl. Where are we?
Well, I mean, we do have to say Anna Samova is still playing right now.
She's up a lot.
She's up a lot.
6-0, 3-2,
She's
I think.
crushing right now.
Yeah.
But while we're doing this, I mean, John has definitely fared better in the women's bracket
Then the men's?
than Andy.
Oh.
In real time or just
In real time.
in Rabakana time?
In real time.
In real time. Oof.
Yeah. So round of 16, he had Sabalenka moving on to face Rabakina. He had
So in the quarters, he had Sabalenka, Rabakina.
he has the finals still alive. That's it.
So
Okay,
this guy doesn't?
We're
All right.
fine here. And he also does he still does the thing where it's like 1 point per matchup, no weighted for finals winners. Like it's
Next year.
Sorry, I'll put in a petition with Served Media to see if we can get an adjustment on their brackets. All right. So John had Sabalenka, Rabakina. He chose Sabalenka. I know I chose Rabakina because that one hurt. Did he have Pegula or Andreeva? For sure he had Andreeva.
He did not.
He didn't have either?
No.
Tell me what I had.
He had Mboko over Andreeva.
Fortune favors the brave.
He actually didn't even have Pegula into the round of 16.
Oof. So you
He had
whiffed on that?
Jastrzemka and Samsonova.
You had
He
Jastrzemka.
facing
You had
Mboko.
Jastrzemka.
I had Samsonova.
He had Samsonova face into the semis. And then he had Matty Keys into face.
That was a
I do
flyer.
remember that.
Yeah.
He had Matty Keys what?
Into face Iga. Into the semis.
And I'm beating you?
Wait, Iga, that's impossible.
Wait, I did
Oh,
terrible.
he had Iga. Oh, well, he's saying that you
Wait,
have
wait,
both.
wait.
He's saying you beating me because you have both finalists still alive.
Yeah.
So basically, if Swiatek wins this thing for me, it's a wrap.
It's a wrap
for this guy. And if Sabalenka wins, then it's a wrap for that guy.
Yes.
It's pretty much the way it is. Okay, I had Sabalenka Rybakina. I had Rybakina to the final. Vondrousova had other thoughts on how that was going to go. I had Pegula and Mira. So that was okay-ish. Had faith in Pegula.
You did really good in the round of 16. You really need Iga to win this thing.
Yeah, that's right. But I mean, listen, if you need someone to win a tennis tournament, Iga's about as good of a bet as anyone. All right,
good.
so we both had Coco. You had Keys over Coco. That is irrelevant now. So basically, it comes down to with our brackets. So from here on out, let's go. So we're gonna make our new picks. Sabalenka, Vondrousova. JW. Are you sticking with Sabalenka to win the tournament?
All right, I'm going to do this real time.
Just shortcut this and say, yeah. Isn't it? Do we need a ruling on this? Cowardly to change your pick if both players are still alive. If your favorite is still in the draw,
It's cowardly, and you can do it.
acceptable. I think I did it actually. I think I had Sinner to beat Carlos in Paris and was feeling pretty good for 2 sets, and then I got burned on that. No, I'm sticking with Sabalenka. And
I think you've done it a lot. I don't think I've ever done it.
So let's you got to dance with who brung you. Sticking with my pick.
Sabalenka, Pegula, Krejcikova. Krejcikova is
Great match.
like she just knows. Like she gets to a quarters of a major, and it's kind of like I made the comparison, and I'm curious to hear your thoughts on this. I made the comparison in the quick serves, and when JW and I do quick serves, it's like we don't actually communicate. We're just switching off quick serves. It's kind of like the Wawrinka thing, where you know what his upside is, right? If he's in the quarters, you're going, this guy can actually beat anyone.
Good
Like he
comp.
can actually knock someone out, and I think that about Krejcikova. Pegula tells the story about how it was Wednesday before the tournament started, and she walked off in practice because she was playing so badly. And she's been on the court for like 5 hours through 4 rounds. So with that backstory, do you like Pegula or Krejcikova?
I gotta think, and Krejcikova, what she did, I mean, I feel like people saw the headline, Taylor Townsend, 8 match points. What she did on those match points, I mean, if you go back and
Taylor
watch some
played
of
good
these
points.
exactly, that's the point. Exactly.
Yeah.
Krejcikova is so clutch, and once she sort of gets her teeth into a tournament,
Yep.
I think I need to go Krejcikova over Pegula. I don't think Krejcikova is winning this tournament. It would not surprise me if she did. That's how good she's got in a hurry.
I know. I mean, she's like a microwave, right? She'll go from no wins to like, this is boiling hot. Like it's absurd. Okay, so you have Sabalenka, Krejcikova, and then on the Muchova, Osaka.
Osaka, man. Muhova's been to the semis 2 years in a row. This will be her third straight semi here. I think Osaka's really locked in. What do you think?
I think you haven't made your pick, is what I think.
Osaka.
And then also, all right, so we have Osaka, and I also think I think Osaka's been borderline the best player in the tournament so far.
Wow.
You could make that case.
Like
yeah.
pretty easily, like
You could
beating
make that
Coco
case.
3-2. And by the way, in the Coco Osaka match, I know a lot of the talk has been about Coco's serve. Coco serve, fine. She didn't lose this match because of her serve. Just so we're clear, like people are going to say she was serving struggles, and that's going to be the narrative. Osaka, anytime the rally started and she was in the middle of the court, beat her forehand to forehand, beat her backhand to backhand. The patterns were there, and then she was the first to actually get on the front foot. Dominated that match, and it wasn't about Coco's serve.
Look at Osaka's serve, by the way.
Osaka won 94% of first serve points and served 70-something%. Like it was
pretty good.
77% or something
all,
on the
like,
second serve.
but also
It's
she
nuts.
found the leak, right? It was Coco's forehand return wasn't there today. I would have liked to see her shift, and this is not what this show's about. I would have liked to see her switch return positions a little bit. You have to when someone is that locked in and can strike the ball like Naomi Osaka, you have to get it out of their zone, right? I would have liked to seen Coco go Rafa and go 20 feet back, find all the height in the world, and then worry about the next ball when you get to the next ball. But like her going toe to toe cross court forehands with Naomi, I didn't think that was it. But
All right, so just like somebody
Osaka was unbelievable. But I will say, Muchova has the type of game
So I was going to ask you.
that bothers Naomi. She can serve and volley. She can hit chip. She can hit drop shots. Naomi, if she hits 2 balls from the front foot, you're cooked. Like you're smoked. Especially the way she's playing. I'm not going to choose against Naomi because she is so locked in. I'm going to choose Osaka. But it is deeper than that. Muchova has the type of game that can bother
Variety,
that can bother
Naomi. I'm going Sabalenka, Pegula in a rematch. So we're going to see a rematch of last year's final. And I am going Naomi, Swiatek. I'm going Swiatek, Sabalenka, and I'm sticking with my pick with Swiatek over Sabalenka because I need it to happen.
Ooh. Do you see any scenario in which case? Let me see your. Where's your draw here? Is there any scenario in which case we get a rematch of the Wimbledon final and the player that lost Love and Love exacts revenge?
Swiatek, Anna Samova, as we're shooting this, is currently up 6-0, 4-2 against Haddad Maia. We're doing this so that we can edit this and put this out. So when you wake up and have your coffee, you can listen to our bullshit tomorrow morning. Yeah, there's a world. Night session. Anna Samova looks really good. Like that 0-0 it's an outlier.
Right.
There will be some scar tissue. I wouldn't choose it straight up, but I don't think we go into that saying there's no chance because of that match. But I'm switching. Rybakina is gone. I'm going chalk on Sabalenka to the finals now, and then I'm going to break John's heart when Iga wins.
Oh,
that's where we're at.
Can we just pause and applaud Czech women? 3 of the 8 from a country of that size. That's pretty impressive. I'm sticking with my pick. I think we get a defending champion defending.
The Czech tennis is so good for a country that's not huge.
It doesn't have
always
right.
Has has the legends, has history, has consistency. I mean, Lehechka would like a word as well. He's still in the quarterfinals. Like Sean was all over me today. He's like, we need to shout out Czech like we do
It's
Italian
true.
tennis.
Yeah, exactly.
And I was like, you're right, Techie Sean. You're not just a pretty face. All right.
Support for Serve comes from FanDuel. The U.S. Open is here. The excitement is building and the pressure is on. The best players in the world will be going head-to-head in a test of skill, endurance, and willpower. Being there is a feeling that's honestly hard to describe. Even if you can't be in Queens for the matches, you can get in on the thrills with FanDuel. FanDuel lets you bet on all the matches from the first serve to the final point. Any moment can flip the story, and you can ride it with FanDuel. Plus, FanDuel lets you bet on same-game parlays in all the matches, which means you can bet on things like total aces in a match and set winners. Plus, new customers get $300 in bonus bets with any $5 bet. What are you waiting for? Visit FanDuel.com to download America's #1 sportsbook and bet on one of the biggest events in tennis.
Okay, let's go to the men. I had Sinner Draper. So I'm going to say of the men's, I'm looking at it, and my mistakes, 2 of them had to pull out because of injury.
Yeah, exactly.
Right? I had Sinner Draper.
Right.
Now it's Sinner Musetti, right?
Yeah, we have in Italy on Italy
Correct.
action, as we say in New
Yes.
York. Yeah.
I don't see a world where, like, I love Musetti. I think he's such a good tennis player. I think the variety. And by the way, can we give props? 2 years ago, before he made the finals of Queens, like 15 months ago, Musetti on any other surface besides clay is like, oh, he's not going to win that match. The guy has made himself into such a good, consistent top 10 tennis player. And also, I just watched Sinner beat Bublik 1-1-1. Bublik has a bomb. Bublik,
Right.
like he's a 4-4-4, and that's a beating if you're playing Bublik because of his weaponry. Like, obviously, we can't say.
Does that register in the locker room? Like when you see that, you're like, holy.
Yes. And I'm not one on like everyone's like a statement win. I don't.
Yeah,
I
that's
think
not
that
what I mean.
gets
Right.
used too much. 1-1-1 against a guy who can hold serve a lot.
Who beat him different surface, but he beat him the last time they played.
And
too.
the other thing about Sinner and Carlos now is like Sinner had a match where he won like a tough 4-setter in a Grand Slam against someone who was also seeded against Chapo, and we're like, oh, that was really rough. I'm like, we want a tough 4-setter. Like he's created such a weird narrative to where if someone wins a set against him, then we're like, that's tough. What's going on? Like it's such a weird thing. Sinner Musetti, I'm assuming you have Sinner.
I have Sinner.
Okay. FAA, by the way,
Yeah, there's
is
Guys,
playing.
neither one of you had him. Just want to say that.
I might have had him. I think I might have had him losing for. But I'll tell you this. I cheer for him because he seems to do all of the right things the right way. He acts great. People really like him. He works his ass off. He's done things the right way for a long time. Happy for his successes. I had Zverev in the quarters. I had Zverev to the semis. That's not great. That's screwy Magoo.
John, you
interesting-
had FAA losing to Zverev. You had him going that far.
I mean, I didn't going that far.
Yeah.
Way to go.
FAA, who's only 25 years old. I mean, people talk about him. Oh, the window's closed. I mean, the guy just turned 25. He played Sinner in Cincinnati on a match we had on Tennis Channel. I think I said this on the Quick Serve. It looked like two guys playing two different sports. I mean, it looked like Sinner playing a qualify. I think it was 0-2.
Yeah.
For him to come back with very little momentum, beat Zverev, one of the better wins of his career, and then back that up by beating Rublev. What a nice tournament for Felix. What do we think of this interesting match? And he's beaten de Minaur before. Very different kind of opponent than Rublev or Zverev. It's hard to bet against de Minaur, though, isn't it?
I'm just going to tell you right now, like, anyone who says that Demon is like, oh, he's just fast and he's a counterpuncher, hasn't watched him play. The guy is all over the net. Like, he is able to redirect flat to both sides. He does the thing where the ball's hanging and he knows, and this is actually Connor's taught me this. He knows, he's decided that he is going in before he hits the approach shot. He's really good at floating and catch. He has great volleys. Anyone that says he's like a retriever or counterpuncher just hasn't watched him and they're lazy. And they realize he's not real tall and he's really fast. And he doesn't serve great.
Not bad. Look at his serve stats.
His serve stats are good, but that's because of the rest of his game. Like he doesn't. If you isolate his serve and put it with a guy 80 in the world, that person's now 100 in the world.
Well,
right?
He's had like 10 titles, right? And I think 8 of them are on hard court. So
no.
What is that about? Knowing this surface,
the movement, he can stop and start and get out of the corners. But like this lazy narrative of like he's not 6'5", so therefore he must be a retriever because he doesn't serve big.
Right.
That guy can. He doesn't blunt force trauma you from the baseline. He bleeds you and then gets in. The guy's a great tennis player. I like Demon going through, but I'm really, really happy for Felix's successes. Like I really like and think he does things the right way, and I find myself cheering for him because of that.
It's gonna be a fun match.
Next one, I had Novak Fritz. I had Fritz going through because I just didn't know what we were dealing with not playing since Wimbledon. That's gonna be my first flip.
Oh.
Novak is 10-0 against Taylor Fritz. Novak has found himself the last two. Yeah, I have Novak. I'm flipping.
Oh man, I'm flipping the other way. I was going to say that's my one. You had one
Fritz
flip.
through. You had Fritz through.
Okay, no, I think Fritz.
Great, I'll send terms. We'll trade.
All right, let's. Going to acknowledge Taylor Fritz at some point.
I've been talking
being so reliable. Yeah,
you
we've been good.
acknowledge him. I've been talking about his ass on Quick Serve all the time.
We've been pretty good, but all right, he doesn't have the. He doesn't have the branding. He doesn't have the flash. All this guy does is win and reliably goes deep at majors, at least the ones not playing on clay. I think this is the match he gets him. Big first time on Ash, by the way.
For Taylor,
kind of interesting.
Taylor last year was requesting to play out on Louis also.
Yeah,
he likes that court.
I think this year it's Carlos. The way it was told to me, it was sort of Carlos and Novak are on the same day. So what are we going to do? So
yeah, he doesn't mind.
I think Taylor's ready for his first career win over Novak Djokovic. I'm picking Taylor.
Oof. Novak has only gotten better. Like the first 2 rounds, it looked like he hadn't played since Wimbledon. Like he looked by Novak standards, right? And I know people are going to clip this and send. He looked bad for Novak. Like he didn't.
No,
he was struggling.
He admitted as much.
Struggling, and then you look up and last night against Struff, he's like just dialed. I mean, he's hitting dimes on the court. This is going to be at night where I don't think we're dealing with a sun issue. Taylor hasn't even played out there yet. 0-10 is a big thing. That's a big deal. That's a matchup problem, right? I think I probably picked Fritz just because I was worried about Novak getting to the quarters, but I'm flipping that one. JW's flipping the other way. I had Shelton and Alcaraz. So of the ones I missed, I literally had one guy who lost because
he had the same.
Right.
Because they lost, which was Zverev. Draper pulled out, and Shelton, obviously, I hope he gets better soon, but his left shoulder went badly. It doesn't matter. We both had Alcaraz through anyways, so we have Alcaraz. Anything changing, Sinner Alcaraz in the final?
I'm going Sunday morning over Saturday night. I'm sticking with Sinner.
You're sticking with Sinner over Alcaraz. I also have Sinner over Alcaraz. Does that mean that I win if we have the same and I'm ahead now?
See? You didn't tell me this.
Does that
We're going to make some
that,
strategic changes
does that mean
here.
Let's. Am I walking to the net? Thank you.
All right.
Cheers.
All right.
Is
So
that
you wait. Did I just back myself into a corner so he wins?
Yeah, we have it on tape too. That sucks, man.
Can we Novak
Can we
Fritz?
redo?
I'm gonna do. Yeah, we do a redraw.
Redraw the redraw. You have it.
It's like a let.
Sabalenka basically needs to win the tournament for you not to lose every way.
This is
Is that correct?
it's like a let. Oh, you want to hear? Oh, you want to have a little 30-second detour?
Yep.
Did you notice? This is a little news. I don't know, news break, but notice that there is no device on the net this year for lets. Did you notice that? Or they leave it to the chair. There's some crazy dispute with a technology company. There's nothing on the net to decide if it's a let or not.
Wait, so they're just going by like hearing?
Yeah, I mean the chair umpire is making these calls. This is like 1978.
I was about to say, what'd they do before the technology?
Yeah,
They used to have someone.
They used to have someone. Yeah,
They used to have someone that sat in a chair
Literally
with
with their
one finger
finger
on the net.
And if it pinged,
Yeah, exactly.
They go, let.
yeah, right.
God, if they should bring
With a
that-
helmet.
They should
that
bring
back.
that back.
So
Are
wait,
we
but
about,
here's
are we
my
about jobs in this country?
wait. Here's what do you make of this though? Now because they have this technology dispute and there's some sort of patent dispute. Anyway, we don't have net technology, and the majors, I'm told, might be using this as an opportunity to do away with the service let entirely and just play it out. Like,
Wait, I don't
we
have
do
any
the
tinfoil here.
No lets.
Dang it.
What do you think?
No lets. Yeah, no. I mean, whatever.
right?
They're doing that. And while they're at
Isn't
it,
college doing that already?
College, juniors too.
Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt.
it'll be like amazing. But like as soon as it's deuce and someone gets a lucky let court, everyone's like, this sucks.
Right. I'm thinking it goes both ways. Or like I hit a nice serve and then it pops up and turns into a sitter for the returner who can like.
You know what I want more than that? And maybe this is for the recap show, like your winners and errors. But I'm so fucking sick of people catching their tosses. I can't handle it. It's very simply, let's do a poll of the room. Is the toss part of the serve?
It's like
Well, I'm new here,
It's
so
like a boss.
yes.
Is that we understand you don't know anything
Right.
about that? Is the
But
toss?
no, but I
you don't have to.
always
Is the-
assumed it was.
Is the toss? Is that? Aren't we past the point of starting the serve if the toss is in the air?
I mean, in baseball,
Right.
it's a balk, right?
Right.
I mean,
exactly.
if you false start,
everyone
it's a false
catches.
start. Like,
Screw lets. Everyone's like, that takes too much time. You know what takes more time? Is letting the clock go down to 1,
then restart.
fake tossing it, catching it, and then finally tossing it 10 seconds. You should not be able to catch a toss. Ever. You should have to hit it or it's a fault. Why should, like, I couldn't redo backhands. The toss is a skill. Like, it's an actual trainable skill. I don't understand why you should be able to start your serve over once the motion has started.
It's like getting
is
a
the toss
redraw.
part of the serve?
I like. We talked about this in Newport, right?
I
love
know, and it's still fucking killing me.
No, what do you think of Martina's idea though? Which is basically the serve clock doesn't stop until racket hits ball. So if you catch your toss,
know.
you're gonna have like 2 seconds to like have a
No, I
slappy-
mean that'd be good
All
theater,
right.
but like also
you're right.
you shouldn't be able to redo something.
No, you're right, and we want
Like-
to speed things up anyway. Let's
You know what we should speed up?
the serve.
This is the end of the show. You got anything else for me, Mike?
well, first, we need to go through the odds now that you've decided who you guys like to
Yep.
move forward. But we need to go through the odds presented by our friends at FanDuel.
Yep.
And what I want to understand is the outright odds, right? So you've picked who they are, and
Yep.
but what is the pathway forward for some of these athletes
Yep.
to actually make it and maybe win this thing, despite the fact that you guys have picked the easiest picks of all time, which are the favorites.
Mm-hmm.
So like Amanda Anisimova, she's wrapping out right now. She just won this match. These are live odds that are moving, so we won't move on to that one. But Jess Pegula, plus 1,300. What does Jess Pegula need to do to see this thing through and get a W?
Jess Pegula's entire universe is going to center around her serve. She will break. She will win a majority of rallies. If her first serve percentage is up around 60%, she has a good shot in any match. She beat Iga in the quarters here last year. When Sabalenka gets a hold of second serves, and Jess talked about, she was practicing against Arena and walked off the court like Wednesday before. If she's having to defend her second serve too much, then it goes sideways. If she makes a bunch of first serves and is able to control and distribute, her ball striking is so good, it's effortless. Her first serve percentage tells the story more often than not.
What about a Naomi Osaka? She literally probably jumped up the highest out of everyone. Now she's at plus 470. Is when you look at what somebody's doing coming in, and then now she's at plus 470. She's the third best favorite on the women's side to win this thing. How much of that is past performance and how much of that is just what she's doing?
Well, I'll give you past performance and I'll give you current. How many times has Naomi Osaka won the tournament at a slam when she's made the quarters?
Yeah.
Every time. This
That's
is her
nuts.
she has 4 Grand Slam wins, and this is her 5th quarterfinal that she's ever made.
Yeah.
That's nuts. So
that tells the story when she gets matches and when she goes deep in tournaments that she becomes dangerous. She's had the matches recently. And I'm normally, I say the eye test tells so much until you get to a matchup that is not favorable. So it's a combination, right? She knows what it's like. She's not going to be intimidated to get to the semis or finals. It's more about her and if she's on that front foot and if her error counts are down and if she's making first serves. I mean, we saw it against Coco. She's brutal.
But I think to Mike's point, I think a lot of this is not based on what happened, in 2018. This is about what she's done the first 4 matches here.
Yeah, I mean, look
she's
at her odds going into like Roland Garros or Wimbledon
exactly.
this year versus now. It's what we've seen the last month.
So looking on the men's side, you have Musetti at plus 7,000, right? But you have Demon and FAA. Who would you think had the better odds to win?
That match?
Demon or FAA?
Yeah.
The tournament?
The whole thing. Who would you think has the better odds right now heading into this matchup to win the whole thing?
Oh, you probably FAA because you're asking the question and also because you're talking about who has the better matchup against Sinner. FAA can hold serve more often. Demon is amazing, but when he gets to a Novak or a Sinner where they're just as consistent, they can basically it's probably FAA just because of the weaponry.
Wouldn't you agree with that?
But I don't like any of them.
But don't you think that Demon is probably the odds-on favorite to win that head-to-head match?
He is.
But FAA is probably the better bet to win the whole tournament. Just the power and
It's not by much.
I guess so. I just don't. The better bet it doesn't mean it's a good bet.
Yeah, I mean, as of right now, it's FAA is plus 4,500. Demon is plus 5,000. And then obviously you have the guys rounding out the top. I think Sinner, obviously, and Alcaraz are very, very close. But you have Novak at plus 1,400. You have Taylor Fritz at plus 2,000. Do you think that should be farther apart for Novak and Fritz, or do you think Fritz has the opportunity, the way he's been playing, to do better than those odds?
You're talking about the tournament. I mean,
To win the tournament.
That's the problem these days, right? I mean, even if you beat Novak, great quarterfinal win, one of the great wins, signature win of your career, possibly.
You still have to win Alcaraz.
And you still got to
Sinner.
beat Alcaraz.
So basically, that's the question. It's not about Fritz versus, and is it
Exactly.
disrespectful?
Exactly.
What we're saying is, what are the odds that Fritz beats Novak, Alcaraz, and Sinner on the trot within 5 days in best of 5? And you were saying, are those odds too short? No. That's hard. That's really hard. I'm sure I don't know what he feels like.
What's now I'm yeah, exactly. But seriously, that's what people used to say. They said that the advantage of being Federer Nadal was that you only had to beat one to win the tournament. Everyone else had to beat both of them.
Yep.
So I think right now through 4 rounds here, wouldn't we agree Carlos has looked better on balance than Sinner?
Yeah, but it doesn't matter. They're both playing well. It's just about matchups. Like Carlos he's like kind of the one that's a little bit more up and down. But when he's in full flight against someone who's not, but also week 1, 3 rounds, everyone gets through. As long as they're both striping the ball, we're not worried about either one of them. The matchup with lefty and Chapo and kind of shot maker doesn't have, that's just an awkward matchup for him. He had a losing record against him going in, right? But yeah, Alcaraz looked better, and that doesn't matter at all to me.
I mean, their odds are pretty close.
What are they?
Sinner's minus 130. You got Alcaraz at plus 160. I mean, and that could shift after the next round, right? It could flop the other way.
Yeah,
So,
the eyeball test matters to me less than the matchup test.
yeah. Well, those are our odds brought to you by our friends at FanDuel. This is
Great.
This is a good one.
That was great.
All right.
So we're gonna go. We're just in a random room, so we're all gonna. we're just. I just want the. We're not all gonna stay here tonight.
No.
We're not?
No.
Were we?
No. I don't. I'm.
Jerry had to wait.
Dibs on the couch.
We are leaving. This has been. What is it? I was about to say quick serve. It's not quick serve. Is this serve?
This is just a serve.
Right. This was reserved.
OG.
This is reserved.
Oh, well done. Well done.
No lead cord.
Dad
That's
joke.
it. Nothing better.
Dad joke.
All right. We'll see you soon. Thanks to ServiceNow for their support. ServiceNow wants to help people do the fulfilling work they actually want to do. Work like hosting this podcast. You know what people don't want to do? Boring, busy work. Now with AI agents built into the ServiceNow platform, you can automate millions of repetitive tasks in every corner of your business. IT, HR, and more. So your people can focus on the work that they want to do. That's putting AI agents to work for people. It's your turn. Get started at servicenow.com/AI-agents. Support for Serve comes from FanDuel. You can bet on the only Grand Slam tennis tournament played in the U.S. with FanDuel. Visit FanDuel.com to download America's #1 sportsbook and bet on one of the biggest events in tennis. Must be 21 plus and present in select states. For Kansas, in affiliation with Kansas Star Casino, or 18 plus and present in D.C., Kentucky, or Wyoming. First online real money wager only. $5 first deposit required. Bonus issued as non-withdrawable bonus bets, which expire 7 days after receipt. Restrictions apply. See terms at sportsbook.fanduel.com. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER or visit fanduel.com/RG. Call 1-888-789-7777 or visit ccpg.org/chat in Connecticut or visit mdgamblinghelp.org in Maryland. Hope is here. Visit gamblinghelplinema.org or call 800-327-5050 for 24/7 support in Massachusetts or call 1-877-8-HOPE-NY or text HOPE-NY in New York.